pause switch. All this does is pauses the machine for a brief second.
Okay.
On and off. As you'll see later, when you start putting fruit to it, you might have a couple over here and they fall underneath this sensor, which stops this belt. So, say you got 1 or 2 tomatoes in there and this belt's seeing them, you need it to move. You can touch this box right here with the toggle switch, bring it up, and the belt will move.
Okay, will move.
Even if the sensor is triggered. Okay. So, here is your settings menu. Now this is your scale time. If you ever run into the fact that the scale hopper doors, which are these doors right here, if you ever run into the fact that these are closing before all the fruit is emptied out, you're going to want to raise this time up.
Okay.
And it just depends. You can take it up maybe 600-700 and just watch and see what happens if you need to move it up anymore or not.
Right now it's 540, right?
Yep.
Millisecond.
This needs to be up anyway. I'm just going to go ahead and turn this up while I'm here. I already know better.
That's
600. Okay, so here is your target weight and your max target weight. These need to be 10 grams apart at all times.
Okay, so it's 176, 186, always 10 apart.
That's the weight. The grams in there right now are just for now because this is their old.
Good.
But yes, has to be 10 grams apart. Conveyor settings, you won't. The only thing you might ever need out of your conveyor settings is the final gate open time, which is this gate down here.
Okay.
If that's closing before all the fruit is exiting, you're going to want to raise that up. You won't need that. You won't need that. This is your denester. Your denester is what separates the clamshells and puts them on the belt for you. If you ever run into the first clamshell, the very first one is falling back too far, you might have to scoot this time, go downward. That means it'll shoot faster. That's this one, sorry. Denester on time. Clamshell centering delay corresponds with the sensor down there on when it should fire after it moves the first time. Now the only thing you have to do in this menu is keep this, the first clamshell's denester delay, 1 greater than clamshell centering delay.
So it's one, here's a 30 and here's a 42, so...
It has to be 1 greater. That's just showing us that we're underweight because we turned it on with no product, so we'll run off. Okay, so say we're gonna we run pints for the day, we're gonna go to 2 pounders. So you're gonna, after you've run off, you'll go to flush manual, and this is where you flush out and clean the machine. You can go hopper and cup, open all of them up. Then, once all of them have emptied into your final gate, you can hit that would release the product out of the bottom. Then you can go 2 and 3 to release all of your product through the machine. back off except for your master air solenoid. So now we're ready to switch. The machine's cleared out. There's no fruit at all. You're gonna go to open profile. If you made any changes that you like, save them. Then you'll find your, say, 24 or 2 pound. Click yes. When you do that, it'll transfer you over to 2 pounds. Now you're ready. You're in your 2 pound menu. You're ready to run. All you gotta do is then you'll need to switch out conveyors, because this is your pint conveyor. You'll need to switch out with your 2 pound. So you'll unlock the wheels, you'll disconnect this and the yellow cord down here. Unlock the wheels and you'll be able to pull this one out after you unhook the air at the other end. Then roll that one in, get it about the same place as here to keep this final gate hopper off of these scale hoppers on each one. Once you've got it in place, lock the wheels and you'll be able to start. Now, to shut the machine down at the end of the day, once you're clean, once the machine's emptied out and you're ready to go home, you're gonna go right here, shut down. Do you wanna save change? We'll save them. Shut machine, are you sure? Yes. Now it'll go through a couple screens. You have to wait till this light turns red. And the screen on this particular model will tell you that it's safe for shutdown.
It has a Windows XP on it. So can you do it from the computer? Communicate with this from the computer? Or?
There's a way, but it's a lot of hassle.
Okay. Oh, there we go.
So now,
it's off.
See, it is now safe to turn off your computer. Right here, your main power off.
Oh, done.
Okay. So another thing.
Sorry.
All right. So we're gonna come over here. Open up the cabinet.
Oh, okay.
At the end of every year, when you go to unplug this machine when you're done using it, you have to open up this cabinet and turn that off. And unplug it. Okay. All the lights will be off.
Okay.
This is what we call the battery backup.
ABC, yeah.
What this does is, in case of a power failure inside the building, the machine will stop running,
but the computer will run.
But the computer will still be on. This gives you enough time to actually go in and shut down the computer the proper way. Because if not, you can mess the computer up. With this particular model, we can't get that computer anymore. So it is vital that you shut it down the proper way each and every time. You can't just turn it off.
Right.
You know, if you know you're going to lose power overnight, the best thing to do is shut it off, because these battery backups don't last forever. You know, they've got I think 15 minutes, 20 minutes of being charged to give you enough time to safely shut this machine down.
Okay.
And in the beginning of the year, you'll just have to remember, come in, plug it in, hit the button, wait for the green light to come on. We're online. Now, this box right here is the same on all three machines. This is your speed control, your stop and start. So middle is nothing, start. Now, speed control, 100 being as fast as it'll go. 10 being as slow as it'll go.
Do they have to be in the same speed, all of them?
No.
No.
No, you'll actually want them to be at different speeds because of how the fruit is going from machine to machine. You'll want the speed variance of how they run. Now, this does not have a speed control, so it is one speed off. So we're going to turn this back on. Power on.
All set, right? All set. So now calibration, right? We have to start every day from the calibration, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
So what we're actually going to do, I'll let you do it. Go ahead and take it back to the 6-ounce profile.
Oh, okay, because we changed, right?
Now we're on 2-pounder.
In the 2-pounder.
6 ounce.
Okay. What do you have to help me?
Settings.
Okay, it was this one. Okay.
Open profile.
Okay.
Bottom in the middle.
Yeah, but I want to see this, okay. So we're going here now. Okay. And we're going to the pint.
6 ounce.
Where's the 6? Oh, here, right?
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
Now it's going to bring up all our 6 ounce stuff.
Okay.
Now we're going to hit
Main menu. Okay.
And then we go through and
Calibration.
calibrate everything.
So we have to calibrate when you did, which is just a few minutes
Turn it
ago.
off and turn it back on.
So we have to, right?
That's about like every morning.
Okay.
So we'll do that.
Later. Right, okay. Okay.
So this box right here is your last box you're going to worry about. Now this box is programmed to come on when that machine tells it to.
Mm-hmm.
But if you wanted to change the speed on it, just hit the up arrow,
Mm-hmm.
get to the desired speed.
Mm-hmm.
Once you hit the button, once it starts flashing, it's set. So once you hit the button, that's the speed it'll run at.
Okay.
Right now, with the way that we're going to be doing stickering, we're going to go slow.
Okay. Okay. So we're doing a 35, right?
35.
Okay.
Now, all of these right here will tell you that something is wrong. Now,
Okay, it will probably red, right? Okay.
E-stop. I just pushed the
Okay.
emergency
Right.
stop. It shuts the machine down. It tells you that there is no air and the E-stop's pushed.
Okay.
As soon as I pull that back out, it goes back to green.
Okay.
It's out of product. We're not going to worry about that because we're not going to set that up. Nobody sets that up right there. Touchscreen pause is when you're in run-on mode and you pause it, that light will be red. Master air cylinder. Somebody hits this yellow switch right here. It pushes it out. It'll kill the master air cylinder. Or the air, the whole air switch. So we bring it back up, we go back to green.
Yep.
AC power loss is sending a signal from here, from inside, that's saying the main power source has been turned off, which will stop the machine, allowing you to turn it off in case of a power failure. The hold switch here, pause switch, when this is off, it will also show the bottom hold switch or air pressure will be red. When this comes up, you know you're either one of two things. You're either out of air, or this switch right here is flipped off. Flip it back on, brings back up green. Now we can go into. Okay, so we've been running it for a couple weeks. This file right here, this log file, it's starting to creep up halfway and 3/4 of the way. With the machine in run off, you'll go to the admin screen, go to file management. This brings up all of your files, but right down here where it says log file in the box, delete log file, yes. All the log file is all the data from your previous runnings. So a month's worth of runnings, all the weights at the end of the day, all your average cup, all that stuff is stored in this log file, which takes up memory inside the computer. So if you keep that clean, your memory won't be on the computer, your memory won't be full with that cleared out. And that's just admin, file management, delete log file. You can also see, like, since we did do that this morning, we'll just check it. 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000. Thing that we could go over is in this machine, there's a help screen with the entire manual for this machine.
Oh, really? Oh.
introduction, troubleshooting, index motor wiring, air manifold parts, index conveyor setup, creating a profile, flushing the machine, shutdown help, admin, settings menu, calibration menu, flush manual menu, main menu, machine installation, front panel. Everything that you might need is in this help manual.
Okay.
Like I said, this is your flush manual. Okay, so we're gonna go to cross feed lift. This could take a minute.
What it does?
Never mind. This one doesn't have it. This one's before the cross feed lift.